Hey, we have chosen the Hoover as a product, and we are going to explore the journey from water wheel, injection molding, rotating brushes, and the HEPA filter related to the innovation of the Hoover. We have mapped out an evolutionary tree to explain the evolution of the Hoover. This is a full-fledged revolutionary tree of a Hoover, starting from water wheel to all the components of the Hoover. So now let's dive deep into the evolution of the Hoover. Thank you.
The Hoover electric vacuum cleaner gave a complete facelift to household cleaning in the early 20th century. Introducing electric powered suction, these were two essentials: an electric motor and a fan. The electric motor, on principles of electromagnetic action, acts to drive the fan for suction power. Early models are powered by alternating current, a standard persisting in modern appliances. The main idea of Hoover was to combine this motor with a fan system that could efficiently take away dirt from carpets and floors.
The water wheel was the earliest power source, but limited water availability near mills drove the development of steam power. Dennis Papin invented the steam digester, which led to the innovation of a pressure cooker using steam and pressure to save cooking time. Innovations like the steam pump and steam engine followed, with Thomas Newcomen creating the first reliable steam engine combining the use of a piston, and invented the first reliable steam engine. This was a radical innovation which transformed industries by providing a dependable power source.
The fan creates a partial vacuum inside the vacuum and sucks in air containing dust and debris. Most modern vacuums today use centrifugal fans for higher efficiency. The invention of electric powered vacuums replaced in the early manual cleaning devices like bellows that were used in 19th century vacuum cleaners. Bellows were accordion-like chambers that expanded and contracted to create suction, but they required considerable manual effort and produced weak suction compared to electric motors. The main function of bellows is to contain air to expel it at certain pressure and direction to achieve different purposes. It is a deformable container or not. When compressing it and reducing its volume, the air was kept inside comes out through a nozzle or outlet conduit to achieve different purposes. Electricity is still relatively available at the beginning of the 20th century, was crucial for Hoover's success. This was turned from very labor-intense methods of cleaning into much more effective electric powered cleaning. His designs were influenced by industrial motor and fan technologies adopted for use in home. By putting these technologies together, Hoover was able to make cleaning around the house much faster and more efficient.
Following the motor and fan inspiration, suction is another element in the Hoover. We'll explain how it works. The bigger the difference in the amount of air on the outside and inside, the greater the suction. So once the air goes inside the vacuum, it's no longer a vacuum. The fan will get rid of the air in the inside, and hence this area will have free space. The air from the outside will rush inside the vacuum, and this process keeps repeating itself to create the suction. Hubert Booth and David Kenny introduced the idea of using combustion engines to create suction through a filter. This was a pull factor that revolutionized home cleaning by saving time and effort. This concept also inspired innovations like suction cups and vacuum seals. It was invented during the World War II to preserve food. Air pressure was related to suction. Scientist Robert Boyle studied the relationship between pressure and volume in gases, showing that pressure is inversely proportional to volume when temperature is constant. Scientists experimenting gas and water as an intended outcome. The actual outcome was carbonated water, hence the carbonated drink was invented. Dr. John Stiff Pepperton created Coca-Cola by remixing the idea of carbonated water, sugar flavorings, and other chemicals. Air pressure also led to innovations such as weather forecasting. Meteorologists can predict storms or shifts in temperature by monitoring changes in air pressure. Other innovations such as computing, satellites, and artificial intelligence are related to the innovation of weather forecasting. Compressed air is air under increased pressure, which relates to air pressure. John Smeaton invented a blowing cylinder, and he recognized how the bellows and piston, which we mentioned earlier, were used to generate power. And he used the idea of water to push the piston to compress air. This was a disruptive innovation. By using the idea of compressed air, we now have pneumatic drills, spray paints, and energy sources.
Before modern air filters, people relied on the basic methods of controlling dust. Imagine cloth screens used as barrier or the natural ventilation of open spaces. These were the tools of the time. Old filtration methods emerged in industrial settings like cotton mask, but inefficient due to health concerns about respiratory diseases. The Industrial Revolution led to the need of cleaner air and the invention of the air filters. The vacuum cleaner was invented in the earlier 19th, which changed home cleaning system, but its success relied on the air filters to trap the dust effectively. Early models used cloth bags to filter the dust, but as urban homes grew dustier, consumers demanded better hygiene. Air filter evolution was influenced by push factor like vacuum motor protection and the material advancement, and pull factor like rising health awareness and the consumer demand for cleaner indoor air. Hoover introduced paper and foam filters in the mid 20th century and later increased it to HEPA filters, capturing particles as small as zero point 0.3 microns, catering to allergy sufferers and conscious consumers. The innovation of air filters in vacuum led to the development of air purifiers, air filters which are used in the car, technology used in the cutting edge industry. They also have an air filter to collect all the dust, vacuum cleaners, which advanced filtration system and protecting homes and health, and also through legacy of innovations.
The invention of the piston led to the creation of car engines, requiring materials like metal, iron, steel, and aluminium. Understanding material composition drove scientists to discover polymers, including natural rubber and synthetic plastics, leading to radical innovations like injection molding. Aluminium became a preferred material for car engines due to its durability and lightweight properties. Driven by technology, environmental concerns now push scientists to focus on plastic recycling, while market demand pulls industries towards eco-conscious practices. In conclusion, it was a set of different people, such as Hubert Booth, David Kenny, and James Murray Sprengler, who used pattern recognition by identifying different elements, such as motor, fan, filter, suction, and dust bag, together to create a Hoover. As technology advances, we now have a self-cleaning Hoover, which is a push factor due to technology. We also understand the interconnection and how everything is related. For example, how aluminium links to solder as packaging, vacuum seal packaging links to plastic, computing and AI can advance the pressure cooker, the machineries that we use from day to day.